Hey everybody, it's Joel. I'm going to go over my fire and rescue collection of loose cars. When I find these, if I find duplicates or if it's something I don't really, care or need to keep in the package for any reason, or a duplicate, like I said, I'll open them up and I'll, divide them up and I'll put them in theme cases. So again, this is my fire and rescue case, and maybe I have some unique vehicles in here that, if you're a new collector, maybe you've never seen before, or even an older collector, maybe you haven't seen them before, or it brings back nostalgic memories. But we'll go ahead and go through these. So I'm just going to put the camera down. I kind of divided these up into different types of segments. So, for instance, this is a ramp truck for, you know, fire, not fire and rescue, but a ramp truck as a tow truck. Okay. So, just for the sake of argument, like that. All right. So, this, I don't know what series this is from, but it's got to be, fairly old with the 5 dot wheels. Haven't seen these in a while. It's been a while since I even featured a vehicle with 5 dot wheels. And it's metal on metal. The only thing plastic is the folding ramp truck, is the folding ramp on the back. All right. So again, metal on metal, kind of looks like a Freightliner cab over engine truck. So I don't remember exactly what they called this, but this one here is made in China, and the copyright is 1986. But this one here is not from 86. All right. It's got the Tampo Hot Wheels on the top, and they started doing that in the 80s. Not the 80s, I'm sorry, the 90s, I believe. So this is probably from somewhere in the 1990s, early 2000s. All right. Next one, real quick. Same Tampo design. So pretty similar Tampo design. I don't know if the back here is supposed to be this color or if it faded. Might be off-white. This one's got a little spring in it. Okay. This one does not. So that's kind of interesting. It's got a little bit of spring in there. I don't know what caused that or is doing that. Anyway, I like the basic wheels on this. I like the yellow cab. No change in the cab. And no Tampo on the cab on this one. And again, this one is made in Malaysia, and the copyright is 1986. All right. Keeping in the tow truck theme, this is a Hot Wheels, but this is, sorry about that, but this is a McDonald's Happy Meal Hot Wheels. Kind of got a little logo imprint in the door, a little hard to see. And this kind of looks like a 1930s truck, the way it's laid out. I don't know what they called this. This just moves from side to side, not up and down. But this is actually a McDonald's Happy Meal truck, and it is a Hot Wheel. All right, it is a Hot Wheel. And copyright is 1994. So probably got that in the mid 90s in a Happy Meal. Here's another tow truck or tow rig, tow vehicle, pit crew. This might have come in a 5-pack. I don't remember. Different cab design on the front. The cab is smaller. All right, doesn't go as deep, and the grill is different. And this has a plastic base. All right, but The back is metal, the cab is metal, everything else is plastic. And this is a copyright date of 1981. However, this, I guarantee you, is not from 1981 or 1982. All right, it's probably somewhere in the 90s. No moving parts on this. This is fixed. The hook is fixed, doesn't move. All right. I don't remember what series or anything this is from, to be honest with you. I just can't remember off the top of my head. All right. So that's it for the tow vehicles. Next up is got some ambulances. These are metal with plastic bases. Copyright is 1988. Can't remember exactly when this came out, but it is from the not the 90s. This is from the early 2000s. Again, plastic base, but everything else is metal. Back door is open, so you can kind of see in there. And the lights on top are made up from the windshield. All right, so we've got the ambulance, and here's another one with opening doors in the back. And again, the light on top is made from the windshield. Plastic base. Copyright is 1988. See if it's the same one. Probably 1988. All right. Forget where that's from. There is a slight variation between these two. It looks like the window on the bottom one is a little bit bigger than the one on the top. So I guess to save money, since they're making multiples or millions of these, it might have been cheaper to scoop out a little bit more metal and make the window more plasticky, I guess. But in any case, still got some weight to it, kind of cool. Next up is, I don't know where the other two vehicles are, but this was a Baywatch. If anybody's ever watched Baywatch, the TV show, I believe it's being shown or streamed on Pluto TV, which is, in the US, that's free. You can get that on the internet. So if you're watching from overseas, I don't know if you can get that website or not, Pluto TV. But this was from a 5-pack. I don't know where the other two vehicles are, to be honest with you. So anyway, this was from a TV show in the 90s or the 80s, Baywatch. Really wasn't one of my favorite shows. Really didn't watch it. But any case, these are in unplayed with condition. These were direct pulls from the 5-pack. And got some stuff in there. I forget the name of this vehicle, but in any case, helicopter. This pops out. To make it so it fits in a packet. The tail fin goes in, and of course the blades. These can be spread out too. So again, Baywatch. The top is all metal. Everything else is plastic. And also, this is a casting that's been around since the 1970s. This is one of my favorite castings because in the 70s, my favorite TV show was Emergency, and then also known as Emergency 51. And I used to watch this every week. Love this show. And this looks like the paramedic truck that they used, exactly like it. So this is probably based off a Dodge truck, but this was one of the 5 vehicles that came in that Baywatch 5-pack. All right. Next up, This was, I believe, only sold exclusively in KB Toy Stores. They had police and fire cars. Um, so I think this is from that Fort Worth Fire Department, and their cars had like the names of real cities on them. So I highly doubt this was a real police car, but they would put out cars with the names of the police departments in the U.S. in different cities and towns. So here we have the El Camino. And this is copyright 1999, but pretty sure these were sold exclusively in KB Toy Stores, which is out of business. Here's an older model, Airport Rescue. This does have a little bit of chipping, but not much. 8 wheels. It's all metal, metal on metal. Don't see that anymore, so it does have some weight. And copyright date is, I don't even know if there is a copyright date on here. I don't know if that's the copyright date. It's hard for me to see, so any case, looks like it was made in Hong Kong. I guess this was sold in blister packs. But in any case, I probably picked this up from the club that I was in. Somebody was probably selling it. I could have also, don't remember, I could have picked it up from the one of the conventions I went to. All right, but all the wheels move, so it's pretty good. Usually with these multi-wheel vehicles, you usually get one with strange wheels. This one right here really doesn't designate a police or fire. I do have a police collection, and I'm guessing it's a fire vehicle because of the flames on here. I believe this is a Holden Commodore. It's kind of unique because the plastic up here is a separate piece than the windshield. So, also, this is kind of unique because it's hard to see, but I don't see a steering wheel in there on the left hand or the right hand side. So, Holdens are Australian cars, so they would be right hand drive, and I'm just not seeing that on here. So, kind of unique. But I believe this is a Holden Commodore. I'm not sure if this is a Hot Wheels casting or they got this when they bought out Corgi. So, in event, kind of cool. Let me know if anybody has this or if they can tell me anything about it and what year it's from. Let me see here. The copyright is, looks like 1986 or 88. 89. Copyright 1989. All right. This is a relatively new car. This came out within the last 10 years, and obviously this is a Corvette. So, copyright is 2010. I forget what year Corvette, but the stamping here is D48. So, I forget what year is D. But this has also got the name of an actual town in Virginia, Roanoke Fire Department. So, I forget this was a regular issue or came out in something else. Honestly, I can't remember. If anybody knows anything, let me know. All right. These two are Camaros, and you know what I think is unique about this is, I can't quite tell, but I think the bumper guards here are separate pieces. I don't think it's made from the base. If it is, let me know. But it looks like separate pieces. So I don't think you're going to see bumper guards like that or brush guards on too many vehicles. But this is a Camaro, and I think I'm not sure if it's the Copo Camaro or not, but the code on here is G10. So HWP, HWFD, so Hot Wheels Fire Department. Kind of like this one. So, and then this one here is probably came out the same year, but we'll see. Yeah, G3. So these came out the same year. One's red, one's yellow, so one is the alternate color. So again, Hot Wheels Fire Department, and the lights on top on both are made from the windshield. All right, front and back glass. All right, so the red one has blue, and the yellow one kind of has a reddish tint to the windshield. So we have two Camaros. Here's the only Unimog in the bunch. Since it's a search and rescue, I put it in here with the fire rescue vehicles. So it's not really a fire truck, but kind of cool, the Unimog. A lot of plastic on this one. So this is relatively recent. Again, probably within the last 10 years. I don't remember exactly when. But this casting, can't quite see one here. It's a Unimog 1800 Mercedes-Benz. Copyright date looks like it's 2018. So anybody can remember if this was not a new model maybe, but maybe one of the regular releases in the mainline area. Here's an older model, and this is kind of cool because number one, it's metal body, metal base, and number two, this model was part of the Crack Up series. So you can fold this over, and then if you hit it with another car, that piece folds over and it shows the dent. So kind of cool. I don't know what kind of car this might be based off of. It is a generic vehicle, but it's kind of cool. So this is probably from the 80s. And again, I do like the basic wheels. That's the wheel I grew up with, so anything with basic wheels I really do kind of like. Looks like the light bar on top is a separate piece. It does not look like it's made from the windshield or anything like that. I believe the light bar on top might be a separate piece. So kind of cool. Again, this was a crack up. All right. Of course, this is a modern car. This is a Dodge. And this would be the Dodge Charger Drift. And the date on here is P14 when this came out, and the copyright is 2009. So it just says HWFD, Hot Wheels Fire Department. So here's another one. I don't know when this came out. But this would probably have been part of the ones that KB Toy Store had, I would imagine. Not quite sure. Can't remember, but it says Cranston Fire Department. Cranston's in Rhode Island, Roanoke's in Virginia. If you're not familiar with U.S. cities, I know there's some people who live in other countries. Here, the rear spoiler is a separate piece. They don't do that anymore for cost savings, I believe. Again, because it's metal body, metal base, I believe that's metal. I could be wrong. Maybe I am wrong. No, I think that is plastic. My bad. 69 Mercury, Cougar Eliminator. And there is a date stamp in here, but I can't see that. So I'm sorry. This is not metal body, metal base, just metal body. All right, base is plastic. All right. Next up, this would be, I think this is going to be a Chevy truck. Yeah. 07 Chevy Tahoe. This is metal on the bottom and a plastic body, which kind of, be honest with you, kind of sucks. All right. So, don't remember what this is from. Not sure if this is from a Rescue 5-pack or what have you. But the entire body's plastic, just the base is metal. So it's probably good in the track because it's not going to be top heavy. But kind of disappointed that, you know, the top isn't all metal. All right. Next up is, I believe they called this the Fire Eater. And this is a casting. It's also been around since the 1970s. So I have a red line version of this. So this is also another one of my favorites. And in the TV show Emergency, all right, where they had a vehicle like this, a red one, and then the other fire truck in the firehouse, Emergency 51, was this type of truck. So again, this is nostalgia for me. This one's in really good shape, and the copyright date is 1976. So I believe my version is a red line, but any case, I do like this body style. I forget what this came in. Can't remember if it was a 5-pack or a single, but in any event. Here we have some of the 70s vans. This looks like it was based off a Dodge van, but I think it just goes by 70s van. And see the code on here, looks like it's G39. And this says HW Fire Chief, so kind of cool with this one. All right. Here's another 70s van, Hot Wheels Fire Chief. This is probably the alternate to the red one. And it looks like the code on here is G62. No, it wouldn't be 62. G02, I'm sorry. So I think the white one is the alternate color for the red one. All right. Plus they put on a different wheel. Kind of like the white one a little bit better, but you let me know what you think. And then last up, these are all the same type of casting. And again, this particular casting I like. I showed this one first because it went with the Baywatch stuff. But these right here, I like picking these up because, again, it's nostalgia for me. And I like the style of truck, and especially in a fire truck. So they're calling this one HW Rapid Responder. In the year that they released this particular one, I don't see any other stamping on the bottom of it, so I forget what this came in. All right, I can't see the full logo on the door. I think it just says Fire Department with the Hot Wheels logo in the center, if that's what it looks like. All right. This one right here, a little bit disappointed because this is metal body. I'm sorry, it's a metal base and a plastic body. So a little bit disappointed in that one. And this was made in Thailand, and date stamping on here is 1974. Maybe Hot Wheels released something like this back then because it was a popular TV series, you know, Emergency 51. Here's the Hot Wheels rescue unit with the basic wheels. So with this one and the fire truck, I might have gotten these in a 5-pack. I can't remember. All right, but in any case, love that. Here's another one. Plastic body, and it has a metal base. Date stamp is P14. So again, cheapened it up. So here's the red one, here's the yellow one. I don't remember, this is probably from a mainline or some type. All right. This one right here is a plastic base, metal body, and this is from the Splatter Paint series. This series came out in the 90s. Pretty sure it came out in the mid to late 90s. And I don't remember if I have the whole series or not, but this is what this one is from. So there's no logos on here. It's just a base color and a bunch of splatter paint on here. So next up, again, another fire department vehicle. This is a metal body with a plastic base again. Plastic bases were always on these vehicles. All right. So if it had a metal body, it had a plastic base. That's the way it came out in the 1970s when it first came out. All right. So pretty basic. Just says fire department on the side. Official car. This one here came from the Blimp and Support 5-pack. Because it's an emergency vehicle, I put it in here. But this was part of a 5-pack, the Blimp and Support 5-pack. If anyone remembers picking that one up or seeing that one or is familiar with it, leave a message in the comment section below. So this actually did come with one of the blimps with the metal gondola and the plastic blimp. Because it says emergency first aid, and I put it with this set here. So that 5-pack I remember. Again, here we have a third one with a metal body and a metal base and a plastic body. I didn't realize there was like three of these in here. Okay. Search and rescue. I don't remember what this came from at all. So, and then the date stamp on here is H07. Three more left. This one's kind of beat. This is a plastic base, Blackwall car. So this one's been played with. The wheels are kind of beat on here, so it is a beater, and that's okay. I probably picked it up out of the bin for something, inexpensive price, cheap, maybe a quarter or something like that. So just use it sort of like a junkyard car. I am not skilled at refurbishing these cars, so that really wasn't my intent when I got this one. The wheels are really screwy on here. They don't move much, but in any case, picked up a beater. Second to last, again, another Hot Wheels logo, fire department, emergency unit. I can't quite see the date stamp in there. It looks like J08 or J07. Not quite sure. This one's okay. So, not bad. And last up, This one was from a Real Riders series. I did pick this up from my club, and this was from the Forest Service. I think I have another one that's in better shape, but this is a loose one that I picked up. And again, this is from the Real Riders series. These wheels, they move pretty good. So lucky with that. Obviously, played with condition. But again, really like this body style. So that's it for my fire and rescue loose vehicles. Let me know what you think. Let me know which ones you have. And again, if you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe. And by all means, if you have additional information on any of these vehicles I showed, please leave it in a comment below so we can all learn from it. Everybody, you take care, and everybody, please have a good week.